Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post, publisher of more than 1,000 comic books. Today we are talking about massive news on the new Spawn movie. Todd McFarlane has made a deal to bring in 3 new writers to help him get the movie written. He's got some very serious talent. The guy who wrote Joker, the movie, and Captain America 4, which is really substantial. It's really substantial, and it's given the movie a great chance to kind of become a bigger project than it even looked like it was going to be. This is coming from The Hollywood Reporter. Spawn movie finds new writers with Joker, Captain America, and 4 writers. So how did it do this? What is going on? Let's get into the article. Before we do, please be sure you are subscribed to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up when you like it. Really appreciate the help. Thank you so much. It does make a difference. Scott Silver, Malcolm Spellman, and rising screenwriter Matt Mixon are penning a new script for the film, which still has Jamie Foxx attached to star in it. Blumhouse's Spawn movie is getting a new jolt of creative energy, with the film based on Todd McFarlane's comic book character adding a trio of writers. Joker's Scott Silver, and remember, Joker did $1 billion. Everybody was blown away with how successful it was, and it was really good. Falcon and the Winter Soldier's Malcolm Spellman and rising scribe Matt Mixon are teaming on a new script for the feature, which has been in development at Blumhouse since 2017. It can take years and years for movies to get made. It's no surprise that for 5 years they're kind of tinkering around with it at Blumhouse. Could be another 5 years, could be another 10 years, could be next year. Just depends how it all comes together. Jamie Foxx remains attached to star as the antihero Spawn, who was first introduced in the comics in 1992 with McFarlane among the film's producers. McFarlane has been eyeing the director's chair and wrote a previous draft of the script, but the comic book writer and artist acknowledges he may not be the right person to direct, particularly now that some of the highest profile writers in the comic book movie space are involved, which is great because he's looking at it and he's realizing like, hey, I'd love to direct this and control it. He's got incredible vision. He's an unbelievable visual storyteller. He creates incredible excitement, Todd, with all of his designs and his drawing. Everything is great that Todd McFarlane does, but it's a little different in film. It's a different medium. And so why should he risk his $1 billion franchise by trying to force everything being done by himself? Quote, we've got an A-list actor, A-list producers, A-list writers. Then do you want to shoot for A-list directors, A-list cinematographers? McFarlane tells The Hollywood Reporter. The answer is, of course. Let's keep the momentum going. What a great attitude. Spellman notes that Spawn holds a special place for him. Quote, I grew up in Berkeley, which is a comic book city. Todd McFarlane's Spawn character was always one of my favorites. A black superhero that was no baloney. He was cool and he dealt with modern issues, said Spellman in a statement. Myself, Matt Mixon, and Scott Silver are pledged to honoring what Todd started and what Todd did with Spawn at its core, delivering something that's relevant and edgy and unlike any other superhero movie out there. Silver and Spellman have both put their stamps on the comic book sphere in different ways. Joker defied expectations in 2019, earning more than $1 billion globally and earning Joaquin Phoenix a Best Actor Oscar, while Silver and director Todd Phillips nabbed adaptation screenplay Oscar nominations. Silver was previously Oscar nominated for writing The Fighter and is currently penning a sequel to The Joker with Phillips. Spellman created The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the Disney Plus series starring Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. The series was praised for tackling social issues such as institutional racism in a way never before portrayed in a comic book adaptation. He's currently writing the high-profile Captain America New World Order for Marvel Studios to star Mackie. He is repped by CAA and Industry Entertainment in case you need to hire him for one of your big-budget films. Mixon came up in the world of documentaries and helmed the 2017 music doc Yesterday Was Everything about the hardcore band Misery Signals reuniting 10 years after their debut album. I will tell you, 10 years does go fast. Spawn was a launch title for Image Comics, the artist-founded publisher that is home to titles such as The Walking Dead, and where McFarlane remains CEO. The original Spawn sold 1.7 million issues with issue number 1, and the character has launched games, an animated HBO show, and a 1997 New Line movie, and an incredible line of toys that are Spawn, but a lot more than just Spawn. Starring Michael Jai White, McFarlane has kept the character a priority at Image, launching multiple titles over the past year, really building out Spawn's universe with Spawn Universe. In the comics, Spawn is a former Black Ops agent who makes a deal with a demon. Let's face it, we've all done that before. Not literally. Just, here and there. After being betrayed and killed. The demon allows him to return to Earth, but when he returns, 5 years have passed, his wife has moved on, and he roams Earth as a disfigured spawn of hell. Which, by the way, is a good reason to not make a deal with demons. They may seem like they're nice, and they'll give you what you want, but they're not. They're really not that nice. So don't make deals with demons. That's the lesson from this video. While Fox remains attached to Star, the involvement of Jeremy Renner, who was previously attached, is to be determined depending on how things come together with the new script draft. McFarlane's version of the script was for a low-budget feature, but the new Spawn may get a slightly heftier budget, says McFarlane, who along with the team is seeking a studio partner. There will be a studio that wants to do this with them, but the question is going to be on what terms. It's all negotiations. As for this latest iteration of Spawn, McFarlane cites seeing the R-rated Joker in 2019 as a turning point, with him wondering, why not just go for the guy that wrote the movie? Brilliant. He was pleasantly surprised that Silver said yes, and it snowballed from there, with the other writers joining in. Says McFarlane, it was a complete Hail Mary. Sometimes timing is everything. Absolutely, and well said. I'm excited for the film. I'm excited for it. Spawn is always a cool character. But McFarlane, his passion for just doing the best work, for breaking molds, it's pretty amazing. He's definitely broken a lot of molds along the way, and people never really looked at mainstream comics the same way again in comparison with what independent comics was when he launched Image back in 1992. It was crazy times, and it opened the door for Walking Dead, but it opened the door for anything and everything. Incredible moment in independent comic book publishing. All right, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments below of Todd McFarlane and of this new move with Spawn. I never saw it coming. Maybe you did. I'll see you again soon with another video, and if I don't see you, I will miss you.